What's up, dudes? Motard Steve here, and today we're going to be talking about something I think is very important and something I've been asked about a good couple of times. Now, I'm not the biggest motovlogger or the biggest YouTuber. I know that. I'm not stroking my own ego over here like, oh, I'm so great. But there's a lot of my friends that motovlog as well, and I think they do really good work. And I want to do this video to kind of maybe give them tips, help them grow a little bit, because there's a lot of my friends, I look at their videos, their content is great, but there's a lot of things they could do better. And this isn't me like knocking them, I'm not going to call anybody out or nothing, but hopefully you guys can watch this video, and even if you're not one of my motovlogger buddies, if you're just starting YouTube or whatever, you can watch this video and learn some stuff. This isn't going to just be motovlogging based, but I am going to kind of base it towards motovlogging in a way, just because that's what I do, and I can make some of my points that way, but you can really take this advice and do whatever you want with it. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get onto, so first thing you want to do is we're going to look at my channel, we're going to look at some examples. So one of the first things you're going to want to do when you're starting a YouTube is, of course, pick a name that is memorable. You know, I see a lot of people that's like CBR guy 115256. I mean, Dirt Bike Kid 567. I mean, it's just a really generic name. You know, just to give you some examples of what I think some really cool names is, we got Adventurous. That's a pretty, that is a pretty nifty name, because a lot of his channel is him and his daughter going on like adventures in his family and stuff. So that's cool. That's nifty. That's what's the word? Thoughtful, I guess. I don't know, but it's memorable. And then this you got Backfire, which for the longest time I didn't even know how to pronounce that. I felt really stupid, but that's a memorable name. I was originally going to go with Supermoto Steve, then I realized that was already taken. I realized no one at the time was really using Motard Steve, so I just hopped on that. Of course, there's Motard Tony, but you see that there's some variation there. Plus, Motard Tony does good wheelies. I do shitty wheelies. You can. Let's look at the channel here. So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to pick a good name. You're going to want to take a little bit of time on your channel banner, because it's what people are going to see. So, if you just got a bunch of like crappy MS Paint graphics up here, people are just going to be like, well, this guy's not really putting a lot of production value into his crap. So, I got a couple pictures here. This is the kind of banner setup I like to do. I just like to take some cool screenshots or whatever I've got and fill the banner up with that. Pick a picture that's, I don't know, shows the bike and shows you, I don't know. You can really do whatever you want there. It doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and dive into this stuff. You got a camera. You want to film stuff. First things you want to do is you want to make sure you got a decent camera. For motovlogging, that means try to find something 60 FPS. Try to. I mean, you don't really have to have it, but 60 FPS works best with motovlogging because it's smoother frame rates, it looks a lot less choppy, and it's a little easier to look at. Some people get motion sickness from 60 FPS, I believe. So, I mean, you can kind of go either way. But really, try to find at least something that's 1080p, 30 or 60 preferably. And you can start from there. Make sure you got decent audio. In a little bit, if enough people want to know, I will do a helmet rundown. I'll show you guys what's all on my helmet, what all I'm using, stuff like that. But get you an external mic. The Senna backpack's alright. I didn't really like it because it didn't pick up enough of ambient noise. But the good thing about the Senna backpack is it is waterproof, so you don't have to worry about that, getting caught in the rain and have to take your camera off. So it's kind of give and take. If you live in a place where it rains a lot, Senna backpack might be a better idea for you. Try to pick interesting topics. Try to edit your stuff a lot. I see a lot of people that do videos and it's just like 30-minute video and there's maybe a total of 25 to 30 coherent sentences in that whole 30 minutes. So it's a lot of just like, oh yeah, man, I ate a biscuit for breakfast. So what's up, guys? I'm Dirt Bike Kid 85. This is my YZ 125. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. It's a 2009. Yeah, I really don't know what to talk about. Don't do videos like that, guys. Because think of music videos. When you're doing motovlogs, think of music videos. Why do music videos, why are they interesting? It's not just the music, but it's also the visuals. You know, everything's cut, 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 and it keeps flowing along. You know, it's not a lot of like drawn out shots and stuff like that. Something I learned in video editing class when I was in high school is that you want to keep the viewer's attention, and the way you do that is constantly changing the cuts and stuff like that. Now, if you're telling like an elaborated part of your vlog, you can just use one big long shot as long as there's no awkward pauses in it. But if there's an awkward pause here and there, just cut it out. It may look funny because it's a jump cut, but trust me, it's going to up the production value of your video. So once you kind of got all that stuff away, you know, you're going to get better the more you do videos. I've gotten a hell of a lot better. My first couple of videos were 20, 30 minutes long. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so you got your content decent, you know, it's improving, it's up to par. I see this is where most people kind of fall off. They get their content really good, in my opinion, and then they do nothing past that, and it really kills them. So the next thing I'm going to want you guys to do, or what you should do, is you should download a free Google Chrome attachment, or whatever the hell you want to call it, extension, that's the word I'm looking for. It's called vidIQ. Now it's free. You can buy a paid version, which I've never did. So if you want to do that, you're free to do that, but you definitely do not have to. But that's what all this stuff here is, you can see. Like, I got all this stuff here. This shows me the amount of views I've got in the last 60 minutes, the amount of views I've got in the last 48 hours. It shows me all kinds of stuff like this. You know, views in the last 7 days, 5.8K. Minutes watched the last 7 days. You know, it shows you stuff like this. And then the reason why this is important is I'm gonna have to turn this down some probably. But let's go to this video. This video is blowing up. This video just went up like 2 days ago. Let's click on it. Let's pause that so it's not loud as crap. But as you can see, you see all this new information here. If you guys don't have vidIQ, you're not going to see any of this or any of this. You're just gonna have the sidebar and then all this usual stuff. So with this, let me break this down for you. vidIQ will actually score your videos based on performance. Now, this score won't always be great, but what you're trying to look for is you're trying to get this score to be orange at least. See, where most people fall off and fail after they've made a good video is they do not optimize it for search engines or key terms. Therefore, you have a really good video, but no one's going to find it. Like, it's just not going to happen. If you don't do tags, good titles, interesting thumbnails, nobody's going to find your video, and if they do, they're not going to care about it. That sounds harsh, but it's the truth. If you don't do your homework there, you're basically wasting all the effort you're putting into your video for no reason. So you go here, this has a pretty decent SEO score because, like I said, it's blowing up. It literally went up yesterday at 10:30. It's been 24 hours. It already has 745 views, which is decent for a channel of my size. Pretty decent, I would say. So you go here, it breaks down your score. You know, it says you got tag count, keywords in title, more to that later. Keywords in description, more on that later. Tripled keywords, that's really important, and I'm going to break this all down. Ranked tags, 4 out of 5. High volume ranked tags, fortunately I don't have any of those yet. But what that means is down here, if you look, these are all my video tags for this video. You know, Motard Steve, obviously, that's always like a ranked tag for me because it's the channel, which I recommend you do that. If you're not putting your channel name in every video tag, you should do that. Because when people search your channel name, it may just come up with your channel, but if you put all this stuff in the tags, it's going to come up with a lot of your videos. So recommend always doing that. And then you're going to see down here, I've got the 12th rank for 2017 Husqvarna 701 Supermoto review. That means if you search that in the search bar, you can go ahead and try it now if it's still the same while you're watching this video. Search that in the search bar, scroll down 12 videos, you're going to see my video. Same thing for owner's review, it's going to be the 4th video. You search the first 3,000 miles, I'm going to have the #1 video. Now, the other day I did have like #2 of this, and I had #1 of this, so they fluctuate because, you know, videos are constantly going up in rank and down, and it's a huge big algorithm thing. But the reason why these are ranked is I'll show you. First thing you're going to see, YouTube looks for keywords in 3 places: your title, your description, and your tags. Now most people just think it's your tags, and most people's tags aren't really good. I'll show you guys a couple examples, not to put anybody on the spot, but there are a couple of my friends, and I'm going to show you a video and maybe give suggestions of what I would have done, just to give you guys a good example. But here we go. We got this video right here. You see the title says 2017 Husqvarna 701 Supermoto Owner's Review, the first 3,000 miles. Now, I could have put a crappy generic title like Supermoto Review, which, sure, that might get a little bit of traffic, but the 701 is a hot bike. Yes, I know it sounds like I'm stroking my own ego, but it really is. The 701 is a really, really popular bike. So putting that in the title guarantees me a little bit of viral activity because people are searching for this bike all the time. So this is going to bring a good bit of activity, and as you can see, 745 views in 24 hours. That's nothing to sneeze at. So it's in the title. You go down to the description. Right here. I said, so with the first 3,000 miles, you see it's in the title, it's in the tag. That's why it's ranked. Put on the bike, I figured it would be sufficient to do an owner's review. See, look, owner's review, it's in the tags, the title, and the description. That's what vidIQ means by tripled keywords. It means your keyword is in the title, the tag, and the descriptions. Therefore, it's more likely for your video to be optimized for that search term. And here I got it again, 2017 Husqvarna 701 Supermoto. Now, of course, that's a more competitive tag, so I don't have a rank for that yet, but I may get one as the video starts to get more and more views and garner more and more clicks and everything like that. And you got Husky 701 is a wheelie machine. Now, you may see some of my descriptions seem robotic, but it doesn't really matter because not a lot of people read the descriptions these days. And it's, at least I'm forming sentences and it's not just a list of keywords. Don't do that. YouTube doesn't like that. But if you kind of do what I'm doing, you can see I'm peppering in all these keywords, but I'm still making it like a coherent sentence. So it's like I'm playing the system, but without being a robot, if you get what I'm saying. So see, I put Husky 701 down here. It's there. It's in the tags as well. Sometimes you're not going to fit all your keywords in the title because then your title's not going to make any friggin' sense. So, wheelie machine. I got wheelie in the tag somewheres. It's not ranked, of course, but see, you get what I'm saying. You're trying to put as many keywords in these 3 places as you can. The title's a little harder because you don't want your video to sound dumb. So, there you go. And of course, I have it again in here just so, because I always run these tags. These are pretty much, most of these tags are copy and pasted in here. And, I got my socials and whatever. This is actually really wrong. This needs to be updated. And then another cool thing is if you scroll through your comments, you can actually see stuff like this. You can see the subscribers next to everybody's name, which, that's kind of cool. I guess you can see how many high-level people are commenting on your stuff and things like that. Although, why doesn't Lewis have one? He doesn't like Lewis. But anyway, so that's one example. Let's go to another video real quick. This is gonna be a long video, guys. I'm sorry. It's really going to be, but I'm doing it to just make a point. Let's find another viral video. Let's just look at this one. This one didn't go too viral, but let's look at this. Yeah, I don't care about the need for blood. So again, you see right here, Rainy Days Supermoto Edit, then KTM Husqvarna Wheelies, and then featuring Zabra 187. So as you can see, I have the number 2 tag for Zabra 187. Here we go, look at this. I got the number 1 video rank here for this, and number 2. This is another reason, and number 3, and number 4, and number 5. And then here is Zabra's video. Now see, this is what I meant by putting your channel name in your videos. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing, because see, I'm not a douche, and in these videos I actually put subscription buttons to Zabra's channel and stuff like that, and I'm even putting them in the title so people know the name of his channel. But most people are going to scroll down and find his videos. Some people won't. But if he puts his tag, his Zabra 187 tag, in all of his videos, then his videos are going to start popping up above mine. You know, of course his channel's at the top at least. But as you can see, you know, all of his videos are down here. And they're like older videos. Which, by the way, just a little shout out. If you haven't checked out Zabra 187, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. You need to go check it out. But let's see if we can find his video of when he, you know, matter of fact, you know what? Let's look at this video. Let's look at the video he did with me, with the Supermoto Saturday cops and wheelies. Now, see, this is what kills me. This is what kills me, and I'm not talking crap. I mean, Zach knows this. Everyone should know this. I'm not talking crap. Guy's got almost 1,000 subs, but he's only got 53 views. And now I think his title is pretty good, actually. You know, Supermoto Saturday. You know, Supermoto is a good tag. Cops, wheelies, drones, all popular things. But if you go over here to his tags, none of these are in here. I mean, you got Supermoto at least, but that's a really competitive tag. And then, you know, there's no cops over here. There's no drones, nothing like that. And description, same thing. So he could have capitalized more in this video by throwing more keywords in the description and more into the tags. There's no limit on like how long your description, but you can make your description really long. So you could, if you want to sit there and write a novel in the description, you could work almost every keyword you wanted to into the description. This is a really good video. I feel like this video would do way better with a little more search engine optimization. And, you know, see, here's the score of all that. And you guys have seen the title of my video. You know, with titles, you kind of have to sort of clickbait your titles, not to the point to where you're super over exaggerating it, but you got to think of it like a movie title is the way I see it. And you got to like make it really interesting and really, really pop. This was a bike crash, and you think this would get a lot more views than it did because the dude about broke his damn leg. But as you can see, he's got crash in the tags and all that. He's got KTM, which should be a good tag. You know, dirt bike and all that. What I would have named this is he could have kept this, almost broke my femur, but then I would have put like a second part of the title, KTM dirt bike crash or something like that. Because people are going to be searching that dirt bike crash right there. That would have garnered a crap ton of traffic. And then he could have put that down in here like, it's like, oh, I had a little dirt bike crash on my KTM in the description. And then could have put like, you know, something, something, something. I swear I almost broke my femur. And then see right there, I just put tripled keywords from the title, the tags, and everything in there. And then he could just put tags in there like dirt bike crash, broke my femur, KTM, you know, KTM 300. You know, he could have tagged his bike and stuff in there and things like that. Like, see, there's a lot of tags in here that don't make sense. Like the 690 doesn't really make sense. You know, road rage doesn't really make sense. I mean, it's not really going to, and your video is not really going to be optimized for this tag because, one, it's not in the title and it's not in the description. So even just because you put it in the tag doesn't mean people are going to find it for that video. I mean, for example, you know, you put road rage in there. Let's just search road rage, if we can spell. Now you can see, nowhere's to be found. We'll even try to do this. We'll even put his channel name after it. And you see, look, we still don't find it. See, it's things like that, like people, you know, I'm not bashing on Zach, guys. I'm saying, but people, I don't think people fully understand how to optimize videos for search engine. You know, and some people just probably don't care. They just like making videos. But I'm saying, like, there's a lot of people like Zach, Backfire, a lot of people that make really, really good videos, and there's not a whole lot done after the content creation, which I think is what's playing a part in a lot of these guys not blowing up. So let's check this video. Let's check this video from good old Backfire. Ah, that GoPro mic. Alright, let's read this. Alright. So he's got Yamaha R1 crash. He's got R1 crashes in the title. That is important. That seems like nitpicky, but that is important. Like, believe it or not. Let's see. So he's got cops in there, cops in there. Let's see. Cops. Yeah, see, I don't see cops in the tags. That'd be something I would do. I would put cops in the tag. I would put a lot of this stuff from the title that's down here in the description. Like, I'd put Sportster wheelies, and instead of Harleys, I'd put R1 crash at Tail of the Dragon instead of R1 crashes. Or really, I'd put Yamaha R1 crash at Tail of the Dragon. Motards, I would put Motards and Harley wheelies, or Harley Sportster wheelies, since he's already got that down there. And you know, a lot of people do look up Sportster wheelies. Like, Harley wheelies are like a niche thing. And of course, he's got a little bit of a good SEO score here. But I feel like he could get some ranked tags if he tripled up a lot more of these, with these up here. I mean, basically, you got to think of all these working together as one. That's the way it works. We'll go back and look at a couple of my videos just to see what kind of titles I'm using, just so you guys can get a general idea of what I mean by the titles, where you kind of got to bait them a little bit, you know, not completely, like, be retarded and just lie and make up crap, you know, put a fake thumbnail and lie about what the video is, because that pisses people off, and people will remember that. People won't come back to your channel. But, like, for the same video that me and Zabrow did, I put, cop films us with a drone doing wheelies. That's going to garner a little more attention than what Zabrow named his video. And then, you know, I put a couple other things in there. If you notice, my titles are pretty long. But that's because I'm trying to fit a lot of keywords in there. But I always put the most important thing at the front of the title. Like right here, I could have put Carolina Moto Meet 2017. I mean, yeah, that'd be kind of cool, people. But a lot of people don't know what Carolina Moto Meet is. Of course, Supermoto's on the Diamondback. That would be cool. But a lot of people don't know what the Diamondback is, so they're not really going to care. But I crossed the Double Yellow. And then here's the thumbnail. Yeah, you know, people are going to see that and just be like, oh, what happened here? I want to find out. So they're going to click the video. Same thing with this. I found a good thumbnail of this little bridge thing I went across when I was BMX riding on mountain bike trails. You know, pretty straightforward for this one, taking a BMX bike on mountain bike trails. That's something I was doing the Friday Fun Day. I don't think I'm really going to do that anymore. Same thing with this. Although I'm surprised this video did not do as good. You know, Yamaha FC07 crashes in the dirt. Sometimes you could do all the search engine optimization you want and just some videos aren't going to blow up. That's one thing you do have to keep in mind. Sometimes you can put all the effort into a video and it's not really going to go anywhere. But videos that you rarely do, you feel like you really didn't do any kind of work or editing or like a lot of like work into optimizing it, they're just going to do great for some reason. I don't understand it. Like, scrolling down, I'll show you an example. Like this video, I mean, this video wasn't crazy. It was just me and my buddy on the 501 riding around, and they got 557 views, which is decent. Then you do this video. See here, I went through like a little phase of just doing an experiment with all caps titles and really clickbaity sounding stuff. And for me at least, if you look, it really didn't garner me all that much views. That's why I don't do it anymore. I did it for a little bit, didn't really do anything. You know, this video was really, really fun to make though. Like, I'll probably do more stuff like this because this was really, really fun. I like making short films and stuff like that. That was really fun. Alright, so I'm going to show you an example of a video that I really didn't think was going to blow up, and it has. This video, Cinco de Mayo Supermoto style. Literally, it's a video of me driving up the street and going to a Taco Bell on my Supermoto. That's it. There's no crazy wheelies, there's no burnouts in the drive-thru, there's no jokes to the drive-thru person. I literally just ride up on my loud-ass Supermoto, get into the drive-thru line, sit there and talk a couple crap about whatever while I'm waiting, grab my food, stick it in the book bag, and go home. 1,426 views. I don't know. This video, I do not understand. It is 18 minutes and 56 seconds long. I didn't do the best at keeping a coherent point through the whole 18 minutes. There was a lot of like bumbling and like kind of like monologuing and repeating some of the same stuff. But this video, almost 20,000 views And it's literally just me riding around and saying, hey, this is why I got a Husky 701, because it's more streetable, it does wheelies, don't have to worry about wrenching on it as much, yada yada yada. It's just a video of me riding around talking. There's nothing crazy that even happens in the video at all. Like, it's not like someone almost killed me in the middle of my vlog. Like, I'm literally just riding around doing wheelies in these back neighborhoods, monologuing to myself, and 20,000 views. Some videos, that's just going to happen. I don't understand what it is. I don't know if it's a timing thing or what it is. But sometimes you're just going to have videos blow up. Sometimes you're going to have videos fall on their face. It's a thing. Don't get frustrated about it. The most important thing of being a successful YouTuber is have fun with what you're doing. Because you're going to go through high times and you're going to go through low times. And by the way, if you guys didn't notice, another cool thing about vidIQ is you can see your like to dislike ratio on your videos as you're scrolling down. I just kind of realized that. That's kind of funny. But anyway, guys, that's it. Hope you guys learned something. Feel free to ask questions down below in the comments. You know, if there's something I didn't cover. And, you know, be honest with you, I'm kind of asking for spam with this. But if you're genuinely a new person who's trying to, you know, get your channel up off the ground and you just want me to take a peek at it and kind of give you some personalized tips, sure, I'll do that. You know, of course, you may get thrown in the spam folder, but you know, if you ask in a genuine way, I'm not going to just be like, oh, well, screw this guy. But you know, if you give me like a crappy, like, good video, check out my channel, no, not gonna happen. I deal with that crap all the time. Not gonna happen. But if you're all like, hey man, really liked your video, the part about yada yada yada, I'm not 100% sure on. Could you check my channel out and let me know if I'm doing this right? I feel like I'm doing it halfway right, but I'm not sure. Really appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'll go check your stuff out. But if you're just like, nice video, give me subscribe, I subscribe to you, I'll be like, blow yourself. Alright guys, well, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully this video helped you. I will see you guys again on Friday. Later. Oh, I just did the PewDiePie thing, didn't I?